Hey everyone, this is Luke Kang from the Age Gap Podcast. Kevin and I like to have a lot of fun and joke around about topics, but today we're tackling something very serious. Today we're tackling the Afterschool Special.
All right, welcome back. You're with the Age Gap Podcast. You're with the Latchkey kids.
Where the more things change,
The more they remain the same.
oh yeah,
All right,
dude,
bro.
we switched it
All
up. That was good, bro.
Yeah,
That was good
all right.
shit. Yeah, I like that you're old enough to still do the high five.
I think the generic,
As the ages go, it just gets lower and lower and lower.
I was up top.
Yeah, you were up top. You're up high.
Yeah.
I'm down low, bro.
You gotta
You're
let
too-
them see
you're
it in
too
the
slow.
stands. You gotta let you gotta let the fans in the stands see it, bro.
Yep. The high five. That was a
That
real
was like
high
a
five.
Joe Montana 1988 high five. Yeah,
Where you gotta like snap it back a little bit.
still
That
killing
was
it.
good. That was
Yeah.
good. That was a good high five, bro.
Lou, we have all right, first of all, with Luke Kang, Kevin Murphy, Age Gap Podcast, as always, thank you for your listenership,
Yes,
viewership,
sir.
questions, comments,
and
subscribes.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am, as well. Yes.
Yes, for sure. Lou, we have an amazing show today. One of our listeners suggested, why don't you guys do The More You Know, a.k.a. the Afterschool Special?
I love that you're lying again. That it's amazing, bro. It feels like 2019 again. It's
Don't kill the character.
I love that you're lying again.
Literally on story yesterday, we were like, hey, we're going to do this. Our viewers saw us plotting.
We literally talked about planning this yesterday, bro.
And then I just can't.
And you just
I
came
can't,
out and you can't help yourself.
Can't help
bro.
it.
You just-
I can't help it.
Oh man, you're that guy that.
See,
at
that's
school,
age gap because that's what we used to do. Like,
You used to
like,
just make shit up
make
and people
shit
would
up.
believe
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
huh?
Oh my god, I actually have.
That is so fucking funny, bro. Just tales, telling tall tales at school.
Well, you know who originated was Kaufman. Andy
Kaufman.
Kaufman.
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah,
would
yeah.
put plants in the audience.
Yeah.
And that never died. Like when I was doing comedy in the early 2000s, like
There was a guy?
There was a guy like a fake, or he'd be like one comedian would have like the Dane Cook character. And he'd be like stealing your jokes.
Oh, that is fucking.
And then, but it was all
hilarious.
fake.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, what are you writing down there?
Yeah.
That is funny.
Hey, part of a show, we try to give you all. It's a carnival act. Everybody knows it by now,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But we are true too. Like we're
yeah,
legit.
of course.
So without further ado, let's get into it. The after school special. Now, Lou, let me explain.
Okay.
Before cable, before streaming, before internet,
No, before YouTube,
before internet, bro.
there was a time
There
before
was-
YouTube, bro.
There was such a time. It was called the 1980s.
Holy shit.
And we had sitcoms. We talked about this on an earlier episode of television. But the sitcom was Webster, Punky Brewster, Silver Spoons, Growing Pains. And they were just like sitcom, like situational comedy. That's what it stands for. But
Yeah, you know what? I forget that sometimes.
Dougie didn't do his homework. Ugh, you know, he's going to get a lecture today. You know,
Exactly.
That was the thing. But every season there was at least one. What do they put? Disclaimer, like get your parents in the room. This is like a deep issue, and they talked about drugs.
So it was on the. It was
Yep.
just words on the TV, or was it a guy that came out? Hi. We're
Sometimes
gonna,
both. Sometimes
Okay.
it was like the.
Did you ever see the guy? This is. I feel like he gets made fun of a lot. I don't know the original character of this, but it's the dude sitting in a chair in a robe with the fucking book. Like, hi. Today we're going to be talking about.
Are you talking about Masterpiece Theater?
Oh, is that what that was?
Yes, he had like the scarlet
and a corn top
Yeah,
pipe
yeah.
and like a wooden pipe.
and then
shit.
he'd read you like Tom Sawyer or some shit.
Yeah. And it'd be an animated version or some shit.
Okay. Well, Huckleberry Finn was the one they dropped like mad N-bombs. like,
And he read it.
he read it. Yeah.
Woo! The
That-
80s was a different time, bro.
But they disclaimered it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
We use vulgar language.
By the way, we're going to be dropping a lot of N-bombs in this one.
and it was like no like British white dude. And he's just like, I'm not gonna say it, but if you pick up a book, unless it's been like totally censored by now, or
I'm sure that
canceled.
I'm sure they have the version with the A instead of hard R.
It goes AH.
yeah, exactly. It went from ER to AH.
I'm wearing. I mean, We're just talking about time, periods of time. I mean, that book was written, what, like 1890 or something?
I don't know,
But
man.
anyway, so if you don't know, and I hope you can clip it like Punky Brewster Webster, my favorite after-school special was Punky Brewster.
So can you give me the purpose of the after-school special? What was the reasoning behind it?
I think it was just keeping up with the neighbors. Like, I don't think they wanted to do it, but you wanted to be like, in entertainment, you know this as well. You want to be, I wanted to be the first to say this joke. I want to be the first to do it. So
Fast, funny first.
Fast, funny first, yeah.
There you go.
So, oh, shoot. Growing Pains is dropping the child abuse episode. We got to come with something. So it was like a competition.
So, okay, so it was...
Fast, funny first.
It was a race to be the most progressive, or what was
Before woke was even an expression...
There was after-school special.
There was after-school special. Wow, Lou, we should copyright this, write this down. But yeah, that's what it was.
It was the first woke.
It was the first, yeah. We want to be first, and then get the... Because
I remember racial ones. There was...
that was another one.
That was... there was this one kid in class in one of them, and he talked about, like, being black in a white society.
I don't know that one. I know the Boy Meets World, where the kid had, like, the Asian girlfriend... And like
people were making fun of her.
They didn't.
It was you. You wrote that episode.
Yo, Lou, come on, no, it wasn't me, bro. I would have been the creep, being like, "Hey, do you want to get some like pad thai?" That would have been my racist. Do you like sushi?
You're just too familiar.
Too much.
They're like, "Hey, come on, tone it down, dude.
Check out how I use these chopsticks, man." That's kind of racist, but yeah. Or that's not racist. That's like more like...
You're too familiar, bro.
Yeah, like I'm a fan.
You're too comfy, bro.
I'm a fan.
Hey, tone it down a little, yeah.
But let me go back to the Punky Brewster. Now, if you don't know Punky Brewster, I hope Lou can clip it or shout out to Arco.
It was a little girl?
It was an orphan girl.
Okay.
And
why are they always orphans? What's up with your generation and fucking orphans, bro?
I'm going to have to send you the clip. This is hilarious. Our listeners are going to...
They fucking loved orphans back in the day.
So this like old white man meets this orphan girl. He's like bitter and rich. You know, like, man, I've never had a daughter. And then he like takes her in.
Oh, that's like our story.
But it's like completely illegal.
Yeah. It's like, fuck all that paperwork. You just come live with me, all right?
I'm 70 and you're 11, but it's cool.
You're mine now.
I don't think it's probably like 9.
You live in my house.
So anyway, they had this season where this was also very popular in the 80s, like cliques. Like, you want to be in the Dragons?
Oh, yeah.
Slash the teacher's tire.
Yeah, like cliques of bad kids.
Yeah. But they were the cool.
Yeah, of course. Well, bad kids were cool back in the day. They were
before
fucking cool.
Bullying was like completely outlawed.
Yeah.
Your neighborhood bully was like...
The cool guy?
Yeah, your neighborhood bully was the rock star.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I don't want to talk to him, but, you know, shit, look at him.
For some reason, he gets all the girls.
Yeah, you go.
For being a piece of shit to everyone.
The high school quarterback, no chicks. The Marlboro smoking bully who beat up kids.
Who's definitely going to be working at a joint fitters union the rest of his life.
Mad pussy.
Until you're like 21, 22.
The kid who's like, like on like a roller coaster to like Harvard University and like a PhD.
Nothing.
That
guy's gay.
I took his lunch money.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was a pussy.
Yeah.
But back to Punky Brewster. Let me finish this bit.
Yeah, fuck.
So she's an orphan, whatever. The neighborhood girls try to like...
They try to recruit her?
To
be a bad chick?
But... What do you think she has to do to be a bad chick? To be in the club?
Smoke weed. Cigarettes.
See, that would have been...
That's my generation.
That would have been acceptable.
That's my generation.
In the 80s, they go to her tree house. I'm going to send you the clip. They go to her tree house.
Are they going to smoke cigarettes?
Coke! Bro, it was Coke! What are you talking about?
So they just go straight to cocaine? This chick is like 8 years old in a tree house?
Doing blow.
Hey, do you want to do some fucking blow? It's just some old guy with a beard and fucking hippie glasses. Yeah, so anyways, this is my third treehouse today.
This is the craziest clip you can find. So the girl empties out her backpack.
Cocaine?
She has like $50,000 worth of drugs. She has like memories of, like one of those prescription bottles, like full of Coke. That's like $10,000.
You want this rock? I got some fucking freebase for you.
Yeah, like Punky's like, I don't know. Like she's on the fence, like she doesn't know.
How the fuck are you in 5th grade on the fence about Coke, bro? Come on.
She's like, come on, give me the shit.
You
It's 1986.
I've been doing this shit since I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids. On the real.
Yeah, no, for real.
But this is like my introduction. Like, and they were like, you want a little bit of nose candy? And I was like, ah.
So how readily available was cocaine that was such a problem and you guys had to do that?
Unless you were at like Studio 54 in like 1978, it was a pretty tough.
Yes, I would imagine so, bro.
If you gave me 10 grand right now and you're like, Kev, go get me Coke, I'd be like, Google Coke. Where to buy Coke?
Yeah, how do I get cocaine?
And it's like, it goes to like
the police website.
Come
pick it up.
to this address. Yeah.
Meet us in the alley.
They're at the evidence locker, just like with handcuffs, like waiting for me.
That is hilarious. So this fucking 7-year-old was propositioned for cocaine.
Yep. Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
And like she didn't do it, and then I think the episode wraps up. The cool kids get in trouble or something.
That's good. Good. I'm glad they're in jail. If it was weed, I'd be like, this is gay. But since it's coke, I'm like, I'm glad they're.
But the
get those fucking kids out of here.
Can
man.
I tell you a story though?
Fucking badass kids.
Like I think a year or two ago, the actress that played Punky Brewster
was on coke.
When she got older, she was doing like all types of shit. She made a documentary about it.
That is hilarious.
She's like, yeah, I'm doing blow and like, fucking Union Square.
So it's me, Rick James, and a couple other dudes. Eddie Murphy's there.
She's like, hold up.
Mid-interview. Mama needs her fix.
But that was my favorite after school. There was several others in the 80s. Like,
I caught one.
Which one?
The Fresh Prince.
Do tell. You take the mic now.
The one after school special I did catch was because it was reruns on Nick at Night of what it called, The Fresh Prince, and it was Will Smith. He was showing out at the party. He was all drunk and dancing, and he gets kicked out.
Okay.
And then he ends up at a cemetery, and he's playing catch with a kid. And then it turns out the kid was a ghost the whole time.
And why was the kid? Because he got hit by like a drunk driver.
He got hit by a drunk driver. Yeah.
And so Will had the reflection
of being
this
a
could
drunk
have been.
driver.
Yeah. Dude, Ghosts was another theme. Like they stole that.
They teach you a lesson.
It was a one. It was Webster. Webster. Look it up.
That is the short.
Black
like
orphan.
The midget. Yeah.
He's the black orphan.
Why are they always fucking orphans, bro? I hate the orphans.
And like when he's doing the show, everybody thought he was 9, but he was really like 40. Yeah. He had like some like congenital
he was actually
disease.
doing blow and shit in between takes.
But there was an episode of Webster, the same thing. He's like in this house with like I can't remember, but he's like talking to a little girl, and then he goes to the owners of the house. He's like, "Oh, I was just talking with your granddaughter." They're like, she died 40 years ago. Like
okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah, they love that one. The best one too, since you brought it up, was the drunk driving one.
Yeah.
Now I want to go full age gap. After school special. Do not drink and drive.
Oh yeah, kids, don't do any of the things that we laugh at. Don't do any of the things that we make
We're just
jokes
entertainers.
Honestly, sometimes we don't even, some of it is just we just be fucking fronting for the camera. You know?
Much like I introduced the show.
Yeah, you see what Kevin did? That's what we do for jokes sometimes, all right?
So the drunk driver was a huge, because that was big in the 80s. Like
I feel like drunk driving was huge until recently.
Yeah. Yeah,
like I feel like everyone just drove drunk and it was okay.
You can get a Lyft, you can get an Uber.
Yeah, facts.
It's like, dude, I don't have yellow cab in this college town.
I remember like parents getting mad, and then like either talk about not incriminating. Either like my mom would be mad at my dad or my dad would be mad at my mom, and I had no idea why. But then later on, I'm like, oh, it's because they were fucking plastered when we got home together.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was fucking plastered when she drove me, dude.
What you realize when you get older is they had secrets.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm not going to incriminate them. I'm not going to cinch anyone out. But you know that thermos that your dad took to work?
Yeah.
Probably was whiskey with a little coffee.
Yeah, his afternoon coffee, as you say.
They were like, why does my mom drink a lot of tea? Oh,
Yeah.
that's not tea.
Yeah, she likes red tea.
Bro, we could do a whole like sketch on it. Don't steal our
That
idea.
is hilarious.
I saw a lot of Sprite bottles that didn't smell like lemon and lime.
Can I throw something?
Yeah,
throw
go for
something
it.
in the mix. It's in the vein of Afterschool Special. Remember, I was saying like I was definitely the kid that like all those PSAs. So when our age, we didn't have the Afterschool Special. That was already done.
Don't do what he did.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, don't do what I do. Do what I say, not as I do.
You are a living after-school special.
I am. Okay, so the reason I am that is because we didn't have that. We had those really
Don't
lame.
blame network TV for your mistakes.
It's their fault. It's all their
Fuck you,
fault.
Webster. You fucked my life up.
You failed me. All of you guys. No. So instead of after school specials,
My neighbors are like, "Fuck you, Webster." What the-
this guy hates the dictionary, dude. Yeah. So we didn't have after school specials. We had above the influence. This motherfucker. I'm gonna get
Jungle
this
Boy,
fly, bro. I'm gonna get this fucking fly. Hey,
Every
that's
time
the
you
jam.
chase a fly, I'm gonna drop that beat.
Whoa.
And I just see you swinging from a palm tree.
I can't fucking deal with flies, bro. It runs in my blood. My uncles, they're the worst with it too.
I got cockroaches. If you want to take those down,
I'm
that'd
okay.
be
No.
doing me a bigger
The roaches
favor.
can stay. This is the flies that kill me. So we didn't have after school specials. We had above the influence.
Do
We
tell.
We had those commercials. They were like, they were so cheesy that you wanted to do drugs.
Who was like the star?
There was no star. Oh, you know
Was
who
it
was
like
the star?
Kobe Bryant?
No, the star was that flattened out bitch on the couch.
Oh, and it came.
She was all deflated.
Oh, and it was like, if you do drugs, this is gonna happen. Yeah.
I'm like, give me whatever the fuck she's on, bro, because that looks like some good shit.
And then
She's
they
just on
followed
the
it up
couch.
with like a Taco Bell commercial, and you were
Yeah.
like, yep, let's get a
Yeah,
gordita.
it's about that time, bro.
Let's go home.
You be smoking. You be smoking weed in the commercial. Come on, you. Oh, this is my shit right here. I love this commercial. It's the one with the talking dog.
When I first moved to the wet West Coast, it
The
was
wet coast, homie.
because all your fast food is different from like East Coast. Like,
Yeah.
this-
We have
this
Carl's Jr. You guys have Hardee's.
shit like that, Sonic, whatever.
Oh yeah, Sonic. I was so disappointed when I got to my first Sonic.
We'll get to that's a good episode. I'll write it down. But
Fast food.
Jack in the Box, we don't have.
You don't have Jack in the Box?
No.
Oh man, that's the place, bro.
And you know, West Coast is synonymous with marijuana culture,
yeah.
where East Coast is still a little like taboo.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
still like,
You
I
still
smoke,
get-
but I do it in the basement.
You can still get caught for that shit.
Yeah, and judged.
Yeah.
That more importantly, like judged by your peers, especially if you're over the age of like 14.
Yeah, I feel
But
that.
Jack in the Box dropped a commercial, and it was two.
It was
kids-
for stoners.
It was like, we're open till like 4 a.m. and it's like two kids like playing PlayStation, burnt out, and I was like, whoa! I was like, they really don't mess around. Like, that's our audience. That's our consumer.
Yeah, they know what's up.
It's like-
They have a thing called the munchie meal. You don't think they know their market?
We always go off back. We'll bring it back to.
We'll get back to after school special.
But the crazy thing is when I see Mexicans eating Jack in the Box tacos.
Dude, no, that
I'm
shit.
like,
Let me tell you right
like,
now.
isn't this garbage for you?
Let me educate you. Bro.
All right, yeah.
Taco Bell, Jack in the Box tacos, Del Taco, all that shit.
Uh-huh.
It's so not Mexican food that it's enjoyable. Because you don't see it as tacos, you're going to get Taco Bell.
So you're like getting off like the beaten path, so to speak. Like this is a luxury item.
No. It's more like...
Why do Mexicans eat Jack in the Box? Like $2 for $1. What is it? $2 for $1, I guess?
You just answered your own question, Kevin.
Here we go.
You just answered your own
I
question.
think I just hit the gold mine. Yeah, for sure.
No, but I will
But I'm
say
like
this.
standing
Look,
behind a Mexican. I'm like, don't you have this shit at home?
Yeah. No, we don't. Fucking hate you sometimes, Kevin. Fucking hate you sometimes. The reason we eat Taco Bell is because it's not that. It's not Mexican food. It's
Diarrhea?
It's McDonald's. It is McDonald's.
Okay.
You have ground beef at home, right?
Yeah.
You got tomato and lettuce.
Yeah.
You still go to McDonald's because you know it's different. It's the factory burger with the pickles, and it comes out like shit.
I'm gonna get to the
but it tastes good. I'm offended, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get to the core of the problem. I hate standing in line behind the Mexican family at Taco. I'm like, you have this at home. Like,
We don't.
I'm just trying to eat.
We don't. White people eat that shit way more than we do. White people taco night is a thing.
You're eating like salmon steaks at home.
No, okay, so it's literally just like usually at home it's like rice, beans, meat.
I can't believe we went off the rails
tortillas.
this quick.
Yeah. Well, you say some dumb shit like that, Kevin.
It's not dumb. It's dumb.
I'm gonna get fucking passionate.
Think
all right?
about me like I'm just curious. I'm not ignorant. I'm not a big. I'm just curious.
Okay.
And I don't want to wait behind you.
See, this is what pisses me off. We don't know what white people eat, bro. So I can't come back at you with an example. Because we don't know what you guys eat. Fucking hot dogs or what?
there is
you guys eat hot dogs?
There is no Irish fast food. There is no such thing.
No haggis with lettuce. Like, come on, bro.
We're all about like shepherd's pie. Anything potato.
Yeah.
Anything with a potato in it. That's how you can hurt me.
All right. So
if you want to hurt me, just be like, I don't get a baked potato.
So you go out and you get mashed potatoes somewhere. Don't you have that at home, Kevin? See how that feels?
I know. You hurt me.
I'm so mad that you think that that's what we eat at home. That is white people's
Don't you have
version.
alcohol in your house? Kevin, I've been.
Why are you getting drunk outdoors, bro?
I've been to your house.
Don't you got whiskey at home?
Don't you have this shit at home? Why are there such things as bars, Irish bars? You guys just drink at home.
Irish bar? You mean the living room? Oh shit!
The Irish bar? You mean the shower? I literally have a beer opener in the shower.
I love a good shower.
I'll be in
beer.
the shower for like 2 hours, babe.
That's how I knew me and my ex were bad for each other.
Dude, you have to.
We upgraded to shower beer. I'll mark it.
Pin that.
I'll mark that.
What do you say? Clip it.
Yeah. Clip that.
Clip that.
Oh fuck! All right, let's get back to what we came for.
What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, okay. Speaking of
You fucking killed me with the white people tacos, bro. You really did.
that's been bothering me. I'm glad we had this conversation because that's been bothering me.
I'm glad we got to clear the air on that.
Since I've stepped foot, I was like, these motherfuckers, don't they have this shit at home? And you know,
No.
the kids are wearing like soccer shoes. And I'm like,
The cleats without the cleat. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro. I know exactly
I'm
what
like,
you're talking about.
oh, what did I do with my life? I did something wrong. Anyway, all right, that's another show. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Fucking guy.
I apologize to our. Well, no, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, you give it 5 minutes, bro. Give it 5 minutes. You'll be back.
We
You'll be
clip
back.
that, so we
And
can
then just use it
yeah,
over again. Just your
use it-
apology.
use it.
Every punchline, you should just apologize afterwards, just in case.
Just clip
in
it.
case. Hey, my bad, bro.
Yeah. Remember, we started the show. We said like the episode or
Disclaimer.
We
We're
have
gonna
to
have a
dis- we
disclaimer.
have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
disclaim this episode.
Yeah. Watch this with your parents.
We've become what we warned you against.
Yeah. Facts.
So
Back to fucking
the
Afterschool
drunk driver
Special.
episode, the drunk driver episode.
Yes.
So there was a show. It was called Growing Pains.
Yeah.
I think the star was Kirk Cameron would be the name.
Something Thick was in there.
Alan Thicke.
Alan Thick.
But
the
anyway,
drunk driving
it was
episode.
Growing Pains, and the actor was Matthew Perry, and who's from Friends fame, and he plays like a college student who's dating the older sister who's like a high school student, and he gets drunk in a car crash, and this was like huge for the to put it in perspective. This is the equivalent of something like getting beheaded.
Yeah. Our parents are like, man, that could have been me.
And they go to visit him in the hospital, and he's like cracking jokes and shit. He's like, "Oh, well, you should have seen the other guy," like hacky stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like all hooked up. And then like an hour or two later, they get the call. He's like, "He's dead." And it was like and the yeah. I was just gonna make it. The music was so
Yeah.
impactful. It was
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
this is the point where you cry.
Yeah.
This is the point where you laugh. This is the point,
Oh, the studio audience.
And-
Oh.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe we'll have to. We're too lazy to do the research, but I think like the NBC like CEO was on. It was like, kids, I know we took a hard topic and made it lighthearted. But this is a
Yeah.
He's like, trust me, I'm a millionaire.
He's like, trust me, I've driven drunk before. Don't do it. I've killed a few people.
Once in a while. Keep it under like 5 miles.
I got 4 notches under my belt. You don't want to live this life, kid.
It was part of his like community service. That
To make this episode. All right, the court said I got to do something for you guys.
Yeah. So once in a while, you will get caught with a prostitute, cocaine, and drunk driving.
Don't do that, kids.
It happens, but you don't do it.
Yeah.
It's okay for billionaires like me.
Do as I say, not as I do. I was big when I was a kid.
It happens, guys. Come on. But what was like? You said like rise up, or what was it?
Yeah, above the influence.
Yeah,
that made me want to do drugs. You know what made me? I don't like cigarettes.
Did you hear what you said?
It made me want to do drugs.
Thank you, rise up.
You guys suck. You missed your mark.
Dude, you're
completely.
such a victim of the system. You're like, Webster, fuck you. Rise up, Jack in the Box, $2 tacos, fuck you.
I'm a product of my environment.
You made me. You're Joker, bro. You
made me this way. Yeah.
Did you ever see the original Joker?
Like
the 1989 one with Michael Keaton and the Joker?
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Michael Keaton was Batman, yeah.
Above the influence. Let's get back on track.
Sorry.
All right. Before we start talking about fucking
But there's
movies
a line
for a
where it's
whole
like,
hour.
you made me.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead.
I learned it from watching you. Yep. So we had campaigns. We didn't have the after school special. We had the ad campaign. They got real fucking lazy with us. We had the 2-minute sketch.
I think I know what you're talking about.
That was always hilarious and had shitty actors.
Okay.
Hey man, do you want to smoke some weed? Nah, bro. I gotta go do homework. Yeah.
He's got like 3 hot chicks with him.
Yeah. No, and then it was never realistic.
Yeah.
It was always like, come on, man, all the cool kids are doing it. No one's ever fucking done that to me. This is how peer pressure was for me growing up. Hey, bro, you want to smoke some weed? Well, I don't know. What's it like? It's cool. Just try it. All right.
No, that was it.
That was it.
That was it. Like, nobody, like, grabbed you, like, you do this or I'll
yeah,
kick your
put
ass.
it in your fucking mouth and shit. Inhale.
Dude.
Cover your nose so you got to breathe through your mouth and shit.
When you were talking about that commercial, it brought back so much Latchkey Kid nostalgia. And you brought this up yesterday, and I want you to take
can we explain Latchkey Kids, by the way?
Yeah, go for it.
Latchkey Kids are kids. Let me know if you identify with this. If you're a Latchkey Kid, put it in the fucking comments. A Latchkey Kid, and I think you can describe it better because this term was like kind of made during your era. But from what I remember, it is a kid who let themselves into the house. They walked home. They had 3-4 hours by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They got into trouble. And they cleaned it up by the time their parents got home.
Yeah.
And they didn't defrost the chicken, so they got their ass beat.
I don't put that in Webster. You talked about Webster's dictionary. You literally just nailed it.
Yeah, that was it.
The
Did you ever get your ass beat for not defrosting the chicken?
Did you preheat the oven? Like, you have one job.
One fucking job. Oh, I had that. That's a great line.
Yeah.
That's a great fuck. You had one fucking job.
The oven goes to 350, not 250. You idiot.
Which is crazy because my mom rarely cooked, so we were just defrosting shit for the sake of defrosting it.
No, you nailed it. Latch sent for like this is old. Like you lift up the thing, and then you turn the key.
Oh.
So yeah. So
I thought it was like you got the key, you put it in the latch.
No, it
was let yourself in, in the gate, then
That's
let
how it was
yourself in the house,
described to me.
kind of.
And then, but yeah, you had it under the mat. You had it under the key under the mat, key under the rock, and some kids rocked it.
That was me.
That was like the chain.
Yeah. That was my necklace. I was
But it wasn't cool. Like it was kind of a badge of.
Let me shout out a TV show.
embarrassment.
Zoe 101. She made Latchkey cool.
Really, I don't know the show.
So she was
But it's on topic. So
yeah, she was Britney Spears' younger sister. Had a TV show.
Okay, I guess.
And she was fucking cool, man. She was the rich girl who went to.
She like doing bong hits with the other kids, like where their parents were with. Like that.
Off camera, yeah. You get the sense that
I'm not going to interrupt you.
You get the sense, you know.
Yep.
And so it was. They filmed it at Pepperdine University, right there by Malibu, where it's all the fucking surfer chicks. And so it's that school. It's a private high school, they say, and it's a you go away kind of school.
Boarding.
Yeah, boarding school. And her thing,
You go away.
you go away. That's how my mom described it. What do you call it? So then, what do you call it? She made Latchkey cool because her logo, she had an iced out fucking key. It was pink and it had rhinestones and a Z because her name was Zoe.
Oh, damn.
And so I was like, guess who's getting iced out today, bro? And I put my shit on a string and I marked it up with a Sharpie and I was cool, man. I was cool for the
Where
day.
Are you?
No, obviously,
were you?
obviously not. But in my head, I was fucking cool, man.
We had.
I was Zoe 101.
I kept the key in like under a rock in a shit, like, you know, and it was like that dollar make a key.
Yeah. You scared that it might bend a little.
Oh God, yeah, and it wasn't cool in the 80s. Like, I was the kid that parents would be like, "Don't hang out with that dude."
Oh,
like,
yeah,
don't
he's
hang
got
out
too
with
much free time.
Yeah, his parents aren't around.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
How fucked up is that? That was the sentiment back in the day. Now it's like we have a lot of bleeding hearts nowadays.
Oh,
So like when you see a shitty kid, you're like, "Oh man, poor kid."
yeah.
But
Come
back
here.
yeah.
No, it was like
Back in the day, it was like, "Yo, keep that fucking boy away from us."
stay away from my son.
Yeah.
Like, I heard that a lot. Like,
Yeah.
stay away from my son.
That
Or
sucks.
they would kick you, like, you'd be playing in the backyard, like, just having, like, innocent fun. It's like, go home. Like,
no
I was
shit.
like the skunk, you know, like, I'm, like, stinking up the backyard.
Parents
like,
were
go
fucking
home.
assholes back in the day, bro.
Yeah. They had nothing better to do than judge kids and, like, compare their, like.
Facebook wasn't out yet. That's why.
No.
Once Facebook came around, they started bullying each
Why
other.
did they like that? We talked about it in the private show, like, who do you know here? And it was like, I'm just playing, like, we're playing, like, Nerf football. I was like, go home. Get out of here. You
Yeah.
know? It's like, what?
Yeah, what am I going to introduce your son to heroin while we're playing G.I. Joes together?
Guess who's getting their ass kicked tomorrow? Your son.
Yeah. Hey, dude, Steve, I'm sorry, bro, but your mom fucked you over.
Yeah.
She fucked you over today.
I slept on that all night, kid. I was like, nah, man, nah, she's a bitch.
It's just you with your friends the other day, and you see him walking by, you just give him this look.
Like, just smoking butts. Like, yeah, man, nah. Sorry, man, your mom fucked it up for you.
Yeah. Pow! Lunch money, bitch.
I need some Doritos.
Hey, just know I'm not stealing from you. I'm stealing from your mom.
I'm putting a note about the Bad Kids episode that our listeners are like anticipating. They're like, when is that episode dropping?
Episode 10. You got two more. Two more, and then Bad Kids.
But when you were talking about the commercials and everything, it brought me back. Do you know who taught me about crack?
McGruff the crime dog?
But Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman?
Rest in peace, Paul Rubens. No,
Don't do this, kids.
He goes, hey, kids, this is crack. And you're like, don't do that. And then meanwhile, like a year later, he gets popped for like jerking off in a movie theater.
That's way different than crack, though.
But still, it's like,
That is some crackhead behavior, but I don't think he was on
like,
crack.
Like, I'm trying to watch like G.I. Joe. You know,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
kids, this is crack.
This is crack. R.I.P. to the GOAT, man.
Yeah.
Mexicans loved Pee Wee Herman for some reason. That was our shit.
The second movie was like filmed in Mexico. They had Wolfman.
Yeah,
That was like
yeah.
Benicio del
Yeah,
Toro's
Benicio.
like first
Mhm.
role.
Yeah, what do you call it? I think it was the tequila scene. They
They
played that at my dad's wedding, bro. My cousin went crazy on that one, dude. He did the whole fucking routine.
Tequila. Yeah.
Yeah, and my grandpa, he loved Pee Wee Herman, bro. He loved Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Mexicans are on like a different. Like,
When it comes to entertainment,
yeah,
it's very random
Very
what we
random.
like.
You
We
guys
like the randomest
anime,
shit.
and like I'm like, what? Like, so yeah, that was a lot of more to know, a lot of afters. Latchkey Kids. Lou nailed it.
I have a
think.
latchkey question.
Yeah, go for it.
What is something that you did while you were alone that you were like, when you heard that garage open, you heard the key twist, you're like, oh fuck, I gotta.
Oh, when
Like, what are some latchkey shenanigans? Because when you're a latchkey kid, you are left to your own devices.
yeah, absolutely.
You have a lot of time to figure shit out.
You learn how to play a lot of solitaire, and not on the computer, like literally
Yeah, like
with
with the
cards.
cards.
Or you build card houses. And this is before internet, before podcasts, before you could.
I want the juicy stuff, bro.
You stole candy a shitload.
Okay, all right.
There was like one store that was just like a complete mark.
Oh, did you hit your spots on the way home?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel that. All right. Yeah, walking home was a big thing, bro.
So you go to the spot, and like my thing was like marshmallows, so I would like stuff them up my shirt
And just look like a fat kid.
just look like a fat kid. And they had that like pay by pound candy.
the scooper.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So that was always a target.
That was the mark.
And then you bought like a 25-cent soda,
Mm.
so you didn't look like a complete deviant.
Yeah. So you got something
And then you went home and you just shoveled it all down because you'd get in trouble
for eating candy.
if they caught it. Yeah.
Did you ever play with a magnifying glass while no one was home?
Magnifying glass, roast the ants, but the big one in my generation was they were called Ohio blue tip matches. We talked about it on our
those are the strike anywhere.
Strike anywhere.
Oh, you lucky bastard! I wish we had
Fire
those.
was my drug when I was.
You were a
9.
fire kid. Okay, so there's a few different type of latchkey kids, bro. So there was the pyro.
Yeah.
that
That was
the
like probably
pyro?
the top of the list. Pyro was
pyro.
big.
There was the drinker.
Klepto.
Oh yes, klepto. Go into your brother's room and steal whatever you can.
Anything.
Yep. And then there was I was a little bit of all three, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then there was the bad kid boozer.
There was.
Did you ever sneak alcohol?
No. I was later, but I know exactly who you're talking about. There was a kid. He was in my like 8th grade class, and he had a Sprite bottle. It was
Alcohol.
vodka.
Yep.
The kid would be hammered.
What grade did you just say?
I think maybe it was freshman year.
Okay, cool. That makes more sense.
He had a mullet,
Of course he did.
and
Sorry.
he had a mullet, and he had like we called it the lumberjacks, the red and black.
The red and black lumberjack. Did he have the hat to match?
No, he didn't have the hat to match.
Fuck.
But he would just sit there, and he was so disruptive and everything. I liked him.
He was belligerent
Oh,
already.
yeah. He was like, "Hey, this guy.
Hey, this kid
guy,
fucking
right?"
rules, man.
He was like that.
He's the coolest kid in fucking freshman grade right
And
now.
I was like, "Oh yeah, this guy's my buddy." Like I
Yeah.
had no concept the fact that
he was just
hammered at 10 a.m. And like
That is hilarious. He was doing that thing where they crack an egg in a beer.
this is the Irish breakfast.
Yep.
And yeah, but klepto was big. There was always a kid getting popped for stealing
shit.
But
Getting
yeah,
beat up by his older brother at school.
I was
You
pyro.
motherfucker.
I was pyro.
You were
man.
pyro man?
Yeah.
Pyro man.
I remember one time I set the dry grass like at the
You fucking asshole.
and it was like way out of my control.
Oh, I think I got this bitch. Oh, no, I didn't. Almost. My bad.
All right, it'll probably be dead by the end of today.
Yeah, hopefully.
But yeah, it was just like crazy flames. I was like, I have to get the fuck out
That
of
is
here.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Wait, so then you just so this was arson. This became arson. You just left the fire
It wasn't
going?
property. It was like a baseball field. Like, but you gotta remember, like fields and soccer, like they existed, but nobody used them. They were just like there.
They were just like vacant lots.
Yeah. People use them for like drug abuse and drinking. Like
That's kind of what people use them for nowadays.
they just look nicer.
Yeah, they just water them now.
So yeah, it was like me and my buddies, and we were just like throwing matches at each other because that
Is
was a
fucking
thing.
funny, bro. Light a match and toss
And
it at
throw
someone.
it at somebody, or
Fuck.
you would peg your pants up and like you try to like get it in the
In
like,
the fucking in the little crack of the shoe.
before we got into like knife fighting, it was match fighting.
Oh, okay.
You know,
And then you started throwing knives at each other.
dude, this is like some nostalgic hoodlum shit.
Here's the thing: in California, wildfires are such a thing that if you try to pull something like that at your house,
Oh, it's like jail time.
dude. Yeah, my mom was like, "You're gonna get us all fucking
Yeah.
murdered."
Yeah,
You
in
know what I
Boston,
mean?
it's like it'll rain later.
Yeah, a couple, give
Not
it
a
few
big
minutes.
deal.
Yeah, no, out here it's huge. I remember playing with the magnifying glass, trying to kill ants. And I was playing God out there, you know. And then my mom came out like, "Dude, you fucking idiot! Like, you don't." Literally, there had just been some wildfires like earlier that year or like the year before, And she's like, "You fucking idiot! You're gonna, light this whole place on fire." All
No,
that
it's
shit.
real. It's real out here. Remember, like,
So then I just started boozing. That was my shit.
so you went from 1 to 3.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. I was like, all right, well, if I can't play with shit, I'm just gonna start drinking.
See, the thing too, and we're gonna make an episode about that, like how you got booze. Like that can go under bad kids, I guess.
Yeah, bad kids.
Booze. But yeah, matches they could sell.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting booze was
You
a
had to
little,
find it.
yeah.
So see, my grandma, she didn't drink very often, or she did, but she hid it.
You knew
So
exactly.
I went from klepto to what cool shit can I grab and put in my pocket and leave here with? And went from that to
Just
I just found some alcohol. And I remember drinking. It was like 5th grade, bro. I had my first drink, and it was like some like real off-brand fucking vodka. It was like Bailey's vodka. Like I didn't know they made vodka.
Los Amigos vodka. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yes, Kevin. Of course, that's what we fucking drank.
I'm
was
trying
Los
to help you
Amigos.
out.
No, bro. It was fucking what's it called? Bailey's. The Bailey's, the brand. They make the fucking cream.
Yeah.
They made a vodka.
That must have been.
It was
horrible.
Terrible. Yeah, and it was lemon flavored. Yeah, my grandma drank like a teenager. She drank like cheap flavored vodka. That
Shit
shit
like
was hilarious.
Zima and shit.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a UV bottle around somewhere, dude. Blueberry.
Does anyone want a warm Smirnoff Ice?
She did Sky grapefruit. That was her shit.
That's the other thing with like old people, or older people, I should say. They can drink like non-refrigerated stuff. Like they'll like put their like Miller Lights.
Just hid it. Yeah, hidden behind the fucking toilet.
Hidden behind like the water heater. It's
Yeah, dude. So I started finding those bottles, and that was my shit.
And then you became that guy.
I
you
became
you
the kid.
became, hey, this guy. Hey, you got a problem with this guy?
Yeah, this kid fucking rules,
Yeah.
man.
You gave him a D for what? Like he always was
Pressing
getting-
the teacher?
Yeah.
Pressing the teacher is hilarious.
There was he also, we talked about this yesterday at the meeting.
At our AA meeting?
There was always,
Alcoholics Anonymous, where we just be alcoholics together.
there was always the kid in high school who dipped. Like he always had like a styrofoam cup, and he's like,
Yeah.
No,
Talk about unsupervised,
yeah,
bro.
he's got his Sprite bottle of gin, and
That
he's
is
like
fucking hilarious.
dipping his skull.
Yeah, that kid definitely has way too much time after school. Way too
That
much
could
time.
have been me.
It probably was.
That kid's probably like a veterinarian now, or like
Probably
like a
just
dentist.
killing it.
Yeah.
You know? That's funny, bro.
He's like, I found the path at 16.
Yeah.
You know, he's like a born again Christian.
I quit drinking when I was 17.
He got off the sauce.
That's the thing,
He's
bro.
like, I burned hard in like sophomore year.
That's a real thing, though. I feel like a lot of latchkey kids had their time early.
Absolute pre-cum maturity.
Yeah.
You're like,
By the time you're
40.
21, by the time you're 21, you're like, I can't even drink anymore, bro.
You're like,
It
oh my
kills
god,
me.
my esophagus is like done. You have high blood
Blowing
pressure.
too many dudes after school, you know?
I have high blood pressure at like 17.
Hands are shaking.
Diabetes. You're messed up.
Yeah, when you're a latchkey kid, bro, you
But then-
definitely come out with some bangers.
But then you see the folly of like everybody else. Like now you're kind of getting it together, and
And now
everybody
people are
else.
losing their shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel that.
Exactly.
I never want to be that like 35-year-old dude that's like doing 22-year-old shit.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got it out of my system.
But then when you get to my age, you're,
You're like, fuck
"Yeah,
it, let's go.
I think I see some teenagers drinking in a parking lot. That looks cool.
Let's go join them.
No, what was my point? It was like, yeah, you go from latchkey kid to like having your own place. And meanwhile, like everybody else is like moving back in.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, I didn't hack it out there.
That is funny.
The latchkey kid's like, yeah, I own like a condo.
Yeah. Chilling.
That's pretty funny.
But yeah, man.
What do you think? We good?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
we
no,
brought
that
it
was
up.
good. And like we said, we'll always revisit topics, but
Yeah.
that was a good episode. Latchkey kids, send us comments, questions if you have them, so we don't have to carnival act.
Yeah, facts. And then let us know, what was your favorite activity after school? Parents aren't home. You just got there. You let yourself in. What are you doing other than jerking off? That's what most teenage boys, I think the answer
Leave
would
that
be.
out.
Yeah. But other than that, what's something you did to pass the time?
And think about like age gap. So if you're like my age, were you playing solitaire? Were you lighting fires? Or if you're up to Lou's age, were you just surfing the internet or doing blow in the basement? I don't know. Let me know.
Dude, that's
Let
your
us know.
generation. We did weed. Anyways, as always, if you want to follow us and find more episodes of this stuff, it's on YouTube at Age Gap Podcast and on Instagram at agegap.pod. And we're on TikTok. I just posted TikTok yesterday.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
You know, man. And shout out to Donnie Narco. He gave us the music. For
Donnie
this episode.
Narco, love you, bro.
You the fucking man.
And you're going to have to show me how to TikTok.
All right, word. Yeah, okay. Bye, everybody. I got to
Hey.
teach this guy some stuff.